Now, there was a great example of political hypocrisy uncovered here on Sky News last week by political editor Andrew Clennell and chief anchor Kieran Gilbert. It relates to those masters of double standards, the Teal independents. You know, the Teal party, really. They have the same lines, the same policies. They bunk together in Canberra, apparently, and they seem to share the same weaknesses. Remember this?
The oncoming national significant burden of disability and chronic illness. Put your masks on. From repeated infection.
Put your masks on. I think I said at the time she sounded like Nurse Ratched. But it turns out that what is good for the goose is not good for the gander. Just a couple of weeks after those comments, Monique Ryan was at a quiz night in Melbourne, dancing the dance of the missing mask. Big crowd, packed tight, indoors, virus everywhere, but not a mask to wear. Have a look at Ryan's reaction after Kieran Gilbert showed her the video live on air last week.
Look, as I said, Kieran, I don't always wear a mask. I don't wear a mask if I'm eating or drinking. I didn't know you had that video.
Yeah, obviously, doesn't wear a mask when she's eating, drinking or dancing, apparently. Maybe she only wears a mask when she knows cameras are around. But it's not just the Teals. Labor is big on the mask wearing. Led by Prime Minister Anthony Albanese in Parliament the other week, Labor MPs, as recently as a fortnight ago actually, just days before the PM flew out to London, they were masked up and displaying their COVID sanctimony in the House of Representatives. All very 2020 really, isn't it? And they tell us it's all about keeping us safe. Why then was the Prime Minister not wearing a mask when he was mingling with the masses of people in London? Many of them vulnerable, many flew in from all over the world, and no mask for our Prime Minister this week. Yep, that is COVID theatre unmasked. New South Wales, Queensland and South Australia have just announced an end to mask mandates on public transport. So our laws, our politicians are slowly catching up with reality. They need to get over the pandemic paranoia and put an end to COVID theatre.